and I hit go now.
Okay. Country 103.7, we're backstage at PNC Music Pavilion with Riley Green. Good to see you. Welcome.
Good to see you, man.
Last time I saw you was last December 2nd at Coyote Joe's. You were in town.
Had a little bit of snow.
Yes.
We actually were worried about getting the bus out. I think this time we'll be a little bit better off.
I hope so. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, and I do want to tell you, if you get them all right, you win that new car right there.
Perfect. Need a way home.
So you've had a busy year. You've
Very.
tell me about the tour. You've done some stuff with Brad, and you're going to do some stuff with is it Hardy?
John Party.
John Party.
Yeah, John Party. So when I got the first call about Brad, talking
Right.
about us coming out with him, I've been a fan of Brad forever. It's no coincidence why he's had a 20-something year career. He puts on a great show. And something that's really, I think, special about country music is that everybody's been where I'm at.
Right.
Brad included. And they've really kind of taken us under their wing, really tried to help us out a lot. You learn a lot on this tour. We're wrapping it up here in a couple weeks, and then my headline tour, Get That Man a Beer, starts.
Yes.
1st of September, I'm taking Travis Denny out with me. I've got a few dates with John Party lined up, so we're pretty busy through the end of the year, but it's great to come back because this kind of feels like home to me.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause it's so close. I mean, I grew up playing in the Southeast, so it'd be nice to get back over here and play for some of these fans that kind of helped me out and stuff.
There's a really tight country music community around the Southeast, I think.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And that's really the reason I signed a record deal is because people were showing up at my shows out here, Coyote Joe's and
Right.
everywhere else.
So every state must have a Jacksonville, because we got Jacksonville, North Carolina. Everybody knows about Jacksonville, Florida. You're from Jacksonville, Alabama.
I think Wikipedia said I was from Jacksonville, Florida for several years. Until I signed a record deal, somebody figured out how to change that.
Right.
But, Jacksonville and Alabama is a little bit smaller than the other ones.
Right. Let's talk about your new song, Wish Grandpa's Never Died. That is blown up over the last couple of weeks. I mean, and I've seen a couple of clips of you actually performing that with some help from Brad Paisley. I wonder if we may see that too.
You never know with Brad. I was coming in and my band was watching a video of somebody singing that song, and there's a lot of covers of it out there, and I was like,
Right.
that sounds familiar, and I walk over to this Brad. He posted a video of him playing it on his bus.
Right.
And I mean, he's just that kind of guy. Really try to help me out a lot. That's Brad calling now. Paul wants to know if he can sing it tonight. No, it's okay, don't worry about it. We're just going to do this interview. Don't worry about your phone. Anyway. No, it's fine. I remember my first interview. Brad, he really is that type of guy. Brings me out during his set to play that song in front of his crowd, and it's just, for me, that was like a dream come true. I've never even thought about. It's been really cool to see that song because I wrote it, as a tribute to my two granddaddies. My granddaddy Lyndon passed away this year,
Right.
and it's crazy to see how people can just make a song that I wrote about my life apply to their own lives, and it means something to somebody, and that's what's cool about songwriting.
Well, both my granddads had passed before I was born, so I never really had that relationship. And so to see you write about it and do a song about it, and I know a lot of people are touched by it just because of the number of YouTube hits on that video where you did it acoustically that one time.
Well, it's one thing to write a song and people and fans run to it like that. We didn't put the song out. Our record was done.
Right.
Somebody videoed it when I played it at a show, and
It was like a guitar pull, right?
Oh yeah, it was. I think it was a show in Georgia, maybe a guitar pull or something, and we had 1 million and something views in a matter of weeks.
Yeah,
and,
that's
I
crazy.
go to the label. I'm like, hey, we should do something with this. And they were great. We jumped on, went and cut the song. Dan did a great job. We put old steel guitar in it. It just sounds like an old country song to me. And
Sure.
that was something that I really wanted to get with it, was make it sound like something that my granddaddies listened to, like
Right.
George Jones or something,
Sure.
And it turned out great, and I'm just really excited about everybody hearing it, just for the fact that it gets a reaction, and I love that.
Well, sometimes you can have the best laid plans, like with the other single, and then the audience, your listeners and fans speak and say, "Whoa, this is something special."
Oh, yeah.
And
Well,
it completely turns you
yeah.
in a different direction.
In Love by Now is still one of my favorite songs. I wrote it with some great songwriters, and the thing is when fans are running to a song like that, you can't ignore them. And like I said, hats off to Big Machine for hearing that, and going and doing it, because that was a completely their decision. I don't know how any of this stuff works. I'm just now figuring out what a record deal and a publishing deal and what the difference in those two is. So.
I mean, it was a little bit of a left turn, but thank goodness you're with a label who understands the organic.
Yeah, because I don't.
Yeah, you just never know sometimes what will hit a listener's hot button, and really touch them, and that's certainly. Riley Green, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, man.
Have a great show tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you, buddy.
All right.
Appreciate it.